How do? Time for another beer review. For this one, we're off to Tartarus, and it is a kind of moon rabbit. It is a low alcohol vanilla and tonka stout coming in at 0.5. Love the can design on that. This is probably the first AF beer that I've been properly hyped for. I had to get it when I heard it was coming out. So Tartarus, they are famous for their high ABV beers. Their imperial stouts that they do in the Abaddon series are fantastic, and I just thought I had to see what they were like when it comes to doing an alcohol-free beer. As I said on the Mash Gang video that I put up recently, I am wanting to do a little bit more AF on the channel, not all the time. I just want to mix it up a little bit. It feels like the AF beers that are coming out at the moment are quite exciting. They're really pushing the boundaries, so that's why I'm really wanting to get involved in them, really. That was poured in really thick. It's got jet black, it's got a deep brown head on that, real creamy looking beer. On the eye, that looks absolutely fantastic. Get the nose. A lot of roasting malt, coffee, a little bit of tobacco. I'm not really picking up the vanilla or the tonka, to be brutally honest, but it does smell really, really good. Right, let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. The vanilla's pretty much non-existent. It's got a slightly creamy body. For a 0.5, the body ain't too bad. For me, it's got a lot of that kind of like cinnamon vibe, that nutmeg that comes off the tonka. Really coming out a lot in the aftertaste. I wasn't really picking it up front, and then it really develops once that you've finished your mouthful. There's a bit of a smokiness about this for me. Yeah, and then that cinnamon really comes in. It's almost like a burnt, like flavour coming off the tonka. Yeah, it's like a cinnamon almond thing that you get off tonka. I like it. I think it's a one that I would probably prefer a 330 of, because it is a really, really strong, powerful flavour. I mean, the flavour that they've got into this beer for such a low ABV is absolutely fantastic. I just think that because it's such a very, very strong flavour, it's a flavour that I would tire of quickly. What I'm wanting to do with my alcohol-free beers is maybe have an alcohol-free beer or two, and then have a couple of beers, just to kind of like prolong the session. And that's kind of why I've put a big order in with when I bought my alcohol-free beers. I bought them off Wise Bartender, by the way. This is a beer which, despite being alcohol-free beer, is kind of like a standalone. It does have a feeling that it is a little bit strong. It is a strong beer. So I think well done there to Tartarus. It's just me. It's not what I'm looking for in an alcohol-free beer, but I have to say they've done a fantastic job of making it. It is a nice beer as a standalone. So it's one I'm going to recommend. It'll be up there with the best alcohol-free stouts that I've ever had. The other one that springs to mind was the one in the Tiny Rebel birthday box a couple of years back. Imperial Mocha or something, I think it was called. But that'll be up there with it. It is a really, really nice beer. Once again, Tartarus have made a fantastic beer. It's just, I would have it as a standalone. They're like, the tonka flavour in the aftertaste is really, really potent, and for that reason, that's why I would have it as a one-off. But that aside, it is really, really good. So I'm going to recommend it as a standalone. That is Moon Rabbit from Tartarus. So thank you for watching, and on to the next one. Cheers.